stop following me. For the rest of my life, you will all see I will never stop prosper. So help me God. Be seated in the house. I must apologize to be too early, but circumstances, we have to take care of business for the church so we can have a bright future in all our endeavors of life. We're hoping that we'll be on TVJ one day of this week. I would say one day of every week. So we'll add another program to our system. So you'll see us on CVM every Saturday. And every Wednesdays you'll see us on TVJ. With me, somebody? If you don't want to clap, just sit down and look at me. If you're not happy for someone's prosperity, don't come among them. Jealousy will kill you. It's time that Power of God Ministry International spread their wings and fly to higher heights. Despise of the enemies, despise of what we're going through in our daily life, we're still strong. We're still courageous. We're still positive. We're still firm. And we're still focused in Christ. Our weapon of our warfare is not carnal, but is more than mighty through Christ for the pulling down of every stronghold and every attack that will come against the knowledge and the wisdom of God. Put God first. Can you give her? Put God at the ultimate and put yourself first, and all will be added unto you. You with me, somebody? My topic today, the success of life. My topic today, the success of life. Many a time we gain access to greatness and success, but we cannot acknowledge the levels and position where we are in life. So we scatter seed in dark atmosphere. They always said penny wise and pound foolish. If you can get a shoes for $20, why you go and buy the same shoes for $100? Most people would like to go to big companies to access things. But you're not buying what you want. You're buying the brand of the company. And the same price for the shirt in Maxi is not the same price in the next store. But it's the same shirt. But because these companies have the names, they are celebrities according to wisdom. We will say they are celebrities. They put extra pound and their values when you get the same thing in the next store for half of the price that they have in their store. What a matter to gain the whole world and lose your soul. A sister told me one day that she buy a fridge for $70,000. A little small fridge. And she go into a different store to see the same fridge for $40,000. $30,000 less. Her brother go to Courts and buy the same fridge for $80,000. And when he finished paying for the fridge, he paid $118,000. You know why? You put your heart where you cannot reach it in dangerous values. It's good to put your heart where you can reach it in the presence of God, but not in dangerous values. The access of life is easy, but for you to access success, you have to be in full control of yourself. If you're not in full control of yourself, you will spend what you don't have. It's not everything your eyes glitter you draw to. It will cost you scars in your life that will bring you debts of a lifetime. You have to be careful of your steps in life. Before you step in access of values, you have to value yourself. Value who you are. Value your position. Value your atmosphere. And then you start to access somewhere that qualify you with your value. People say life is short, but life is not short. Why life is not short? Because there is no ending to numbers. You can count from 1 to 1,000,000, but it don't stop there. It go on to 1,000,000,000. It don't stop there. It go on to 1,000,000,000. It don't stop there. You go on to a trillion, and you continue and continue. There is no numbers to life. That means as long as you can live and access in great success. There is no Bible or books or knowledge that tell us that a man live a billionaire. We have never heard a man live a billionaire, but we hear that a man achieve a billion. Am I right? Yes. If you achieve a billion in wealth, you can also live a billion in life. There is keys, combination to live long, but have been hidden from us. There are great connections of communications with codes, keys of access to live long. If you don't believe me, take a piece of steel and take a knife to chop the steel. It won't cut it, isn't it? No. Take a machete to chop the steel. It won't cut it. Take an hacksaw blade to cut the steel, it takes hours, am I right? But you have something called a steel cutter. You just boom. Life was so easy. And we tried so much things in life to access it, and we could not until we buck up on one little steel cutter and just one little finger, beep. Life have keys of success. Life have keys of. We just need to find the combination to access our success. There was a 53-story high hotel that they want to destroy to re-coordinate a brand new hotel. And they were trying to find methods to get down this tall, huge building. And they find a man in China. And when the man appeared, according to here, so he walked with a little clipboard, little clip. So they asked him, where's the bulldozer, where's the equipment to get down the building? He said, no, all he wants is a piece of wire. How can a piece of wire get down this huge building? All he do is put the wire around it. And whatever he press, it just shock right down. Small ants fall big tree. You're not too small to destroy your mountain. You're not too weak to destroy your Goliath. You're not too fool that you cannot be wise. There is an answer for everything under the sun. When I used to grow up, they didn't have nothing called shear to trim your hair. My grandma used to use a old backward scissors and it clipped to a distance and stop. And then they have a piece of razor. It don't have any handle on it, so you have to be careful how you shave. And it takes hours to trim and to shape up. When it finished, you see the scissors marks in the hair. Chamba chamba. Because there was no shear at the time. And all upon a sudden, one man find a method with zoo, zoo, gone. Life is easy when you have access of combinations. I go to buy a shoes and the shoes was too small, but I said I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put on the shoes. A little girl in the store said, sir, for you to put on the shoes, you have to take off the socks and put on a thinner socks. I said, what? And sir, when you put on a thinner socks, there's a little piece of plastic something you put in the back of the shoes and bam! Combinations. I was there fighting, and the shoes can't go on. He said, sir, the socks is too thick. You need a thinner sock, sir, that can slide the shoes on. People have been fools because they don't have the wisdom of access. I go to the bank, I have a little money, I go to the bank, I say, sir, I'm here to draw some money. He said, no, I'm going to give you a credit card. I said, credit card is for demons, sir. I am not a demon. He said, why you say credit card is for demons? I said, demons are people who hold people and can't pay them. I want what I own. I don't want what you own. Why you want to take mine and give me yours? Does it make sense? And then I'm going to have to pay you for years and destroy mine. They take your money and they give you their money. And you have to pay them to give you their money and pay them to keep yours. Life without wisdom of access, you suffer the consequences of life. A woman have a sore foot for 8 years and can't get better. And doctor said, come to clinic, and she go clinic every day, and she dress, it smell. You know, some people come in the church, the foot smell some. He said, prophet, we don't know what to do. It's over 8 years now, and the foot still smell and can't get better. I said, my daughter, the doctor should tell her your sugar level is too high. Too much sugar is in your blood, and your blood is what heals your body. If your blood is free and preserved, your body have to heal itself. So all you have to do in life is check your blood. You don't have to adjust the foot. You don't have to put nothing on your foot. Just check your blood. Once the blood is perfect, the body have to heal the foot. So you detox the body, flush the system. I said, drink 21 guineas one per night. And after you drink your 21 guineas, you take 2 spoonfuls of honey. Because the sweetness brings the bitterness to your blood. So the pastor, the foot is drying up. Blood is perfect. Wisdom. What you do when wisdom fails you? What you do when wisdom don't like you? What you do when wisdom is not your friend? Always remember, wherever you're going in life, you must move 1 foot, and 1 foot must over the other line. Until you're sure of this feet and you know it is firm, don't move the other feet, or else you'll fall along the journey and you have to go back where you're coming from, asking for rescue. Always show that the feet is perfect and you're in full control of the atmosphere, or else get back on track. Don't keep moving and failing. You must move in and achieve greatness of life. A wise man, although all people said, you must find a place to put your head before you find other stuff. Wise people don't buy a house first. If you buy a house to live first step in life, you're looking for failure. Because when you buy your house, you live in that house, you're happy, you're enjoying the house, but who's going to pay for it after? So the trick of the matter, you seek increase, success first. Open business, and the business give you the house. But if you open house will never give you business, because when you live in it, you get no money out of it. Just your rest. So you don't need a house to survive. You need business to survive. People overseas right now living in their cars and working to access greatness refuse to have a house. For them to pay $2,000 and $1,500 per month, they save $2,000 per month to save to open their own business and sleep in the car, bathe in restaurant and rest place in daytime. What you do when your knowledge is not at the peak? Right now, people have houses that housing trust is taking from them because they start their first step wrong. Access increase first. That give you values to access other stuff. Very important in life that you know your steps. If it don't increase you for tomorrow, get rid of it. You don't need something to be happy today, something to be joyful today. You want something that can add you tomorrow. Increase your flow for your lifetime to come. It's nice to have that 4-bedroom house, no problem. How you get the money to pay the light bill, the water bill? It's nice to have your own business, no problem. You're getting 300,000-400,000 per month out of your business. Then that money can put together to pay your bills and then have money to save to buy a house to live. And if you're smarter, you don't buy no more house. You open another business, and another, and another, and you become multiple increase. Multiple income is the key of success. So when one business is going down, the next one balance the other one. Why? Because you have multiple increase. I have 2 pharmacies. Very huge pharmacies. And when I start my first pharmacy, I have to look high-class people to come purchase. You know why? Because low-class people refuse to come to my pharmacy. My first pharmacy opening was in Salvador. I employ 6 persons in my pharmacy. I cut it down to 4 and take the next 2 to the next pharmacy. Take 1 pharmacy, open 1 next one. And I could open 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. KFC didn't have KFC in 14 parish? No. If you ask them, they tell you, we have KFC that name number 1, KFC that name number 2, KFC that name number 3, and they keep adding as life goes and increase come, they keep adding. And now they're in the 14th parish of Jamaica. Some parish have 4 KFC. Some parish have 3. Some have 2. What you do when your knowledge increase wider than your thoughts? There is no lack upon the world. The lack that we have is knowledge that we need. You need knowledge to survive. You don't need no bag of knives. Only you want to be happy. You want to be joyful. You don't reach there yet. You're not 70 years old. You're not 65 years old. You don't reach retirement. What you want to be happy for? What you want to sleep in king-size bed for? You don't own your own business yet. What you want to have 6-bedroom house for? Pastor, I'm not happy. You're not supposed to be happy. You're 25. You're supposed to be a go-getter. You must fight to make it. What you want to be happy for? Pastor, I'm working. You're working what? I work from 7 to 3. What about from 3 to 11? You can't be 25 years old and have one job. You are idiot. You end up poor. You have a job that gives you from 7 to 3. You must have a next job that can give you from 4 to 11. After 11, you have time to rest from 12 to 6. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours is good for you to sleep. But you want to sleep the whole evening and the whole night. Are your crosses? American people have 3 jobs. They leave one, go one, and they only get 4-hour rest sometimes. And they're fresh and they're strong. You only have one job and they're tired. Your crosses. You cannot be 25 years old and tired already. Get some busy tea. Let grandma give you some lamp oil. Flush out your system. You have cockroach in you. Anytime you know a woman and she talk about she have problem, you have belly problem, she want lamp oil, flush her out, she got no good. And you have some money, same thing, they eat from all different type of women, so women them tie them and pies them, all different type of gut, them have 2 gut, 1 yes to 1 yes to. You say when you man flush out on yourself. You know, eat too much, different people no eat from. Multiple increase. Multiple values. You're working from 7 to 3, it's time to look at next job. An even job can take you from 4 to 11. And if you cannot get an even job, get a night job that can take you from 11 to 6 in the morning. So you have from 3 to 11 to sleep. You're tired. You just come off at 7 to 3 and you're tired. And you're just 30 years old. You're tired. If you said that to me, I would never employ you. Tired people are people over 50. Do you understand me? People over 50 can tired. But from your 18 to 50, you can't tired. You must always on the go. Always seeking it. Looking it. Go for it. You're going to be a go-getter. It's not time to rest. It's not time for peace. There is no peace. You don't achieve your business yet. You don't achieve the house yet. You don't achieve your car yet. You don't achieve your piece of land yet. When you talk about you're at peace, I'm resting. Resting what? Resting people rent house? You talk about I am home. Home where? Is your home? It's people house. I am home. You're not home. You better you said I am catching. You're not home. It's people house. Access of success is important. When you access multiple increase, no one will be able to over-triumph you. You can face your fears without scares. You can face your fears and don't scare. You can walk into any environment, any establishment, and say, I want that. They said, sir, it is very expensive. I said, I didn't ask you what is it. I said, I want it. I don't want to hear the price. I said, I want it. That's what you want. Leeching and these men can walk anywhere and say, give me that. Multiple increase. Billions and trillions and billions of dollars. They have a little saying a couple of days ago that Leaching is in trouble. He's a financial problem. Don't let them fool you. Those men cannot have financial problem. Financial problem have them. They can have financial problem. A man that making more than $5 billion, not billion, billion dollars per month. You must be in money problem. You're making more than $5 billion per month. You talk about your money problem. You're broke. I used to have a friend in Utrecht called Bar. Bar used to have a X5. He used to back up the X5 full of money. You go to Bar and say, Bar, give me something. He said, no, no, go on. Rowe, no, no, go on. And you come and you give me 70,000. I said, no, no, go on. 70,000 is not going on. How can you give a man 70,000 and say, you know, no, go on? In those days, police officer paid nearly 70,000 per month. What's your value? The higher you go, is the more you become invisible. You know what mess with you? If you get $500,000 right now, the whole world know. Because you can't stand your heel. You're there Maxi, you're there Hosa Style, you're there Basco, you're there Earth Fashion, you're there all over the place. You can't stand your heel, that's your problem. And in minutes, you're frail like fried fish. I received $350 million. I hide myself. I tell the tilt man, tilt my car so dark, let me not even see myself. I went church over, I gone. You never see me until next. You'll never see Prophet again. I hide myself. When I go home, my mom is asking me, my mom can knock my door 3 and 4 times for me to say, who is that? But as you get 200,000, you will really see you. You want to be all over the place. They want to have the biggest hairstyle, the biggest nice dressing, the biggest shoes. And you're not thinking about you want access of increase of wealth. Open your business of success that can give you increase to make money flow like water. Look at this. Look at this. Rich people don't talk about money. No. They don't even use the word money. No. If you ask them, are you going to pay for this? They say, my card. Or the checkbook. They don't mention money. They don't like to talk about money because they don't have it. No. All they have is a card or a checkbook. They don't walk with money. No. Poor people every day, money. I don't know what's wrong with you. Poor people talk about money every single day of their life. They can't do it without saying, I don't have the money. Money is money. It's time that you recognize that the more you call money, is the more he runs from you. He runs from you. Look at me. I used to have a wholesale, still have it in Portmore. And I went there to go shopping to my own wholesale. And buying stuff, and my employee who working in my business, working for me, don't know I am the manager for the place. I am shopping, cashier is cashing me, and I'm giving her a tip, and she don't know I am the owner for the place. But no, you want to be a king in every jungle. Like these crosses will come there. I'm a king, I'm a real boss, I'm a this. Or you can be a real boss and be king at the same time. Let me tell you about life. find a turf and control that turf. Because some of you, you're out of control. You're smelling. You're out of control. It's time that you govern your atmosphere. Stamp your foot and say, this is where I belong. I am the ruler. I am the overseer of this atmosphere. And the higher you go, it's less your circle. The higher you go, increase your power, but lower your circle. The more you spread your wings, increase your power, but lower your circle. A lot of great people eat patty, but you never see them at the patty place. A lot of pastors buy a lot of, but you never see them in the line. They deacon buy it for them. There's one in Christiana that the deacon buy the lotto and he win the lotto. And the deacon leave the church and run like thief. You have to call the police and police caught him and they bring him to court and they share the money in half. If I mean like a deacon, they couldn't caught me because I'm going to Trinidad the same night. They're going to Trinidad the same night. Going to Cayman, some small country, I win the lotto. You give and they shall rise together. Give me Job. Job 40. So Isaiah is saying that all who die shall rise and they shall live together. Let me hear what Job says. If they are in one accord. Job 14. Read from verse. Read from verse 10.
Yet through the scent of water,
Yet through the scent of water.
it will bud.
Verse 10.
Verse 9, verse 10. Oh. But man died.
But man died.
And wasted away.
And wasted away.
Yea. Man giveth up the ghost.
Man giveth up the ghost.
And where is he?
And where he is.
As
the water fail
from the sea.
From the sea. And the cloud.
Decayed.
The flood. Decayed.
And dried up.
And dry ground. So man laid down and raised not. Till the heaven be no more. They shall not waken, nor be raised up from their sleep. So Job is saying, Isaiah is lying. Because when a man died, they don't wake back up. They don't raise from the sleep or from the dust. They stay in the grave. Read from verse 12.
So man lieth down.
So man lieth down in the grave.
And riseth not.
And they will not raise again.
Till the heavens be no more.
Till the heavens be no more.
They shall not awake.
They shall not awake, nor be raised
out of their sleep.
So the Bible is saying two different stories. Isaiah is saying that the dead will raise. Other scripture is saying the dead will raise. But Job is saying nothing like that. Dead will not raise. I'm here to tell you, my people, two of them are crosses. None of them is right. Isaiah is saying that the dead will rise again. I'm here to tell you, Isaiah is wrong. Why? Because none of you shall die. The body just fade away, go to the grave, but your spiritual life live on, reincarnate, and you go into a different body again. So you never die in the first place. So there's nothing to die and there's nothing to raise. Why? Because you never die in the first place. You cannot die. I give you an example. Although you have a phone, the phone have a number, the phone mash up, burn up, whatever happened to the phone, but the number still exists. It don't die. If you even tear up the chip and mash up a chip, they will tell you the number is in the cloud. Get a new phone and we'll activate back the code and the number enter the next phone to show you the number don't die. So you cannot die. You're just like a number. You're somewhere around the throne of the mystery that lies in power. Job is saying that no man shall raise. He's also lying because you cannot raise if you're not dead. You can't die. So there's nothing to raise because you're not dying in the first place. So the both of them are wrong. So the Bible is wrong. And it takes a real man of God to tell you that the Bible is wrong, the Bible error. Because other preachers will come against him, right? Yes. So there's nothing to raise and nothing to not raise. Because you cannot die in the first place. Your phone disappeared, the phone mashed up, but your soul, your life is still alive. How can the phone technician bring back the phone number into a different phone? They call it reincarnation. How they bring it, how they call it, phone number, come back in this phone. No, they enter a combination and the number appears. You with me, somebody? If you take your number and write it on a paper, 0562, this is your number. So your number, you take it out of your phone and you give me a piece of paper. Although I tear up the paper, where's the number? It's still in your phone. But I tear it up off the paper, yes, but it still exists. Why? It is everywhere. My people, you're not just in Jamaica. You are everywhere. If you go to America right now, the same number that you have in Jamaica, a next person have it in America. It's just different area codes. And the same number that they have in America, if you go to China, they have the same number, just different area code. You're not one place, you are everywhere. There's millions of you working in different bodies. You are particles of life. If you go to England right now, the same number that you have in Jamaica is in England. You just have different area code. Particles of life. You're not just one person, my child. You're many. You're many. Many of you is out there. If you go to Thailand, the same number you have in Jamaica is the same number in Thailand. All they do is add a different area. You're not just one person. You're many spiritual persons in many multiple of bodies. It's good to be home, isn't it? You're not just one. I'm here to tell you, it's not over with you. Even if your phone or your body disappear in Jamaica, your body is still in America working, just the same. You thought you were one? No. You're not one. You are many. You are more than 5,000 different particles of life. How can you identify you? When a man married to a woman, the only time when he's at peace is when he's married to himself. If his spirit is not in that woman, he will never be at peace. That's unequal yoke. Because so unto a man, so unto a woman. The Bible says God make them male and female. Male and female. You don't get it yet. Should I describe it to you? I give you in puzzles. God make them male, but he also make them male and female. That means a man is also into a woman. For you to have a good wife, if your spirit is not in her spirit, you will never have a good relationship. Until you in her, your relationship is unequal. There's a different spirit in her. Some of you women, you meet a man and it seems like you know him for 25 years. Your spirit doesn't match because your genetic is in him. And you do things alike. But when you're talking to someone and you have to fight to talk to the person, you have to war to stay with the person, it's a sign that your genetic is not there. Time to run away. They have something that they call soul tie. So although he make the male first, he also make the male and the female together. So if you find a woman and she can't use machete, she don't have a man in her. If you find a woman and she can't climb a tree, she don't have a man in her. If you have a woman and she can't swing a machete, she don't have a man in her. She cannot use the broom and sweep. If you find a man and him not wash clothes, you don't have a woman in him. You have men nowadays, even the shorts they bring to cleaners. What type of man is that? He's an animal. He's a cannibal. He don't know how to control his instinct. Or can you bring your clothes to a dry clean? Where is your hands? You tell me you cannot wash your own clothes? You can't even dry wipe it? As I close, my people, value yourself. What did I say? Value yourself. Your no must be a no, and your yes must be a yes. Stay on your level. Control your turf. Increase is the order of your day. Anyone decrease you, stay far from them. Increase is the order of your day. God bless you. Prepare your tithes and offering. Oh, Father, we thank you. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh, my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh, my soul. So shall it be. Amen. See you tomorrow. We'll prophesy. Bless you.
The sun